Over the years, Utabibu Sacco has proven its ability to adapt and thrive, continually evolving to meet the changing needs of its members.
We only started with 20 members, and you could imagine how much we were worth then and what we are worth now. Currently we are worth about 1.5 billion, and in another 5-10 years to come, I think we will be somewhere, because again, with the plans that we have to have FOSA, that also is going to really, give us a boost.
We've grown our technological infrastructure in form of computer equipment. That time we only had one computer. Now we have more than 15 computers. That means more than 15 workstations. We have a server. And that time we were only 3 employees. And now we are 10. It's a testimony that the society is growing, and that is why there is need for more employees to serve the customers, because the customer base has grown.
In 1995, we were manual. The first software we acquired was Fox Pro. Then we changed to CMIS, and thereafter we changed to Navision 2015. Currently, we have upgraded our system to Business Central 365.
According to the recent 2023 SASRA data, the Sacco has demonstrated impressive growth, ranking 19th among the medium-sized, non-withdrawable deposit-taking Saccos nationally, boasting an asset base of Kenya shillings 1.53 billion, total deposits of Kenya shillings 1.15 billion, and a loan portfolio of Kenya shillings 1.34 billion. The Sacco has consistently rewarded members with attractive interest on deposits and dividends on shares.
The growth in loans has gone as high as 1.3 billion as we stand today. The asset base has also grown to about 1.53 billion Kenya shillings as we speak today. We're looking forward to greater growth as we go forward. We have invested in different portfolios, and besides relying on the interest that we make from the loans that we make, anytime as we also manage our liquidity, we ensure that we invest in different portfolios, including the money market.
We have tried to even approach other Aga Khan affiliates like the schools, the Aga Khan Kisumu and Mombasa, to bring them on board so that we can be a strong, giant Sacco.
Over time, we have seen growth in the revenues of the Sacco, and as we closed the last year, 2023, we managed to have revenues to the tune of almost $250 million, and that was all shared to members, of course, with some retentions that we retained. Over years, members have enjoyed a very stable return on investment in terms of dividends and in terms of rebates. Dividends to the tune of 20%, and now because of lots of restrictions, because of the regulations, last year we were able to share dividends at 15%.
50 years, which was full of many achievements. We have been able to disperse billions of money in terms of loans, in terms of dividends, and we have been able to employ a number of employees, which I believe today some people are saying Utabibu ni papa na mama.
As the supervisory committee and as a chair and a committee as a whole, because we work as one, irrespective of the position, our major role is just to do an oversight. Oversight meaning whatever the board sets, we make sure it adheres to what it sets. Whatever the members pass in the AGM, we make sure that's implemented as per what was agreed in the AGM. So our major role is just to make sure that all those things are done through the law. What SASRA tells us to do, what the corporate tells us to do, and what the law in general tells us to do as a Sacco. So ours is only to make sure that whatever we do within the law, so that we don't go outside of the law. Yeah, and the major purpose of all that is to achieve the major objective goal of the Sacco, just to boost us in terms of financial growth.
When I look at the board has driven the success of the Sacco, of course with the foundation, which is the staff. We've been fortunate to have board members who are focused. We've been fortunate to have board members who are able to align the goals and strategies and peg them to the strategic plan. And we work hand in hand with the governing authorities. And many a times when we are stuck, we seek advice. And that's how we've been able to move. We always look at our budgets and we work on those budgets religiously to ensure that not only do we meet our targets, but our goal is always to surpass our targets.
So there's a very strong corporate governance culture at the Utabibu Sacco, and I would say one of the things that has really helped is training. So regular training and empowerment with knowledge, the exposure to other corporates. We had, there's a principle in our Sacco about cooperating with other cooperatives. So we actually, what I know during my tenure, we would actually even benchmark for best practices. And then adherence to regulatory rules and even our bylaws. That is one thing I really give the board, even the staff, credit for. One other thing is being responsive to members' needs. So one of the things is we actually really involved our members in deciding what products. Like when we needed to do a new product, would actually involve the members so that we are actually responding. So on top of the usual that Saccos offer, development loan, we did surveys, we talked to our members and asked them, so what do you think we can do? And so some of the products that are actually in existence in Utabibu, if you look at the Jibambe loan, the holiday savings, school fees savings, refinancing, people would borrow from what maybe they see their friends or their spouses, what happens in other circles, and they bring ideas. So that being adhering, listening to our members and being responsive to them, I think is another factor that has contributed to the growth in Utabibu.